All right, welcome to Rainbow Comics, Cards, and Collectibles. We are live. We are here with Nick Washegesic. Nick is a local Sioux Falls-based comic book artist. He just recently released his new comic book series, Supermodel. We sold out of it. Yes, thanks, Nick. We definitely enjoyed it. It's a great comic book. We're looking forward to the ongoing series. Nick, maybe you want to do a little quick introduction of your name and how you got started in comic books?
Name's Nick. I'm a single dad of two kids, 8 and 5-year-old, very energetic boys, 36 years old. Been drawing since I was 5 years old.
Okay.
Started making comics on my own, like little ash cans like this, when I was 10 or 11 years old. Sorry, I gotta keep me on track here.
Yep, you're an artist. You're not a professional speaker.
Yeah. So yeah, I moved to South Dakota at the age of 13.
Okay.
Moved to a small town, Highmore, South Dakota. It was about 400 some people.
Sure, yeah, I'm familiar
at the time.
With it. Yeah.
The only place that had comic books was a local pharmacy, or I would have to drive to Pierre every weekend,
yep.
Get my books. But
cool. I grew up in a small town as well. I grew up in Henry, which is a small town up by Watertown. I actually I had to get my comic books mailed to me.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
Old school.
Yep. So you've lived in Sioux Falls for how long now?
Since 1998.
Since 98. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And is this kind of your very first comic book, Supermodel?
No, I've drawn a few in the past. I didn't really put them here on the shelf.
Sure.
I just made copies. I didn't think my art was great enough, but it was maybe 5-page stories.
And
I handed them out to friends, and that's about it.
Cool. So tell us a little bit about Supermodel.
Supermodel. It takes place in the city, Garden City. Maybe I'll take it. Takes place in Garden City. It's also called Bloomtown. A lot of crime blooms there. It's about she's kind of like a Supergirl, almost similar to Supergirl, but she works for a corporation called Hope, which they try to make sure the city's they look out for the city's interest. They try to take down the crime rate, everything. She's got a handler named here he is. I haven't really revealed his name, but next issue I will say his name. He doesn't have a face, but his name's Mannequin. That's his
Okay.
He's like a handler, and he tells her what to do. Kind of almost like a Emma Peel, Avengers, old school Avengers type relationship. He designs her costumes. I am going to have her have a new costume every issue because she's a model.
Oh, sure.
You've never seen a model wear.
That makes sense. Does she? I don't think she did, but did she have a cape?
Yeah, she's got a
cape on
the
Is she
back.
going to have a cape every time?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one thing that will stay constant is the belt around her waist.
Okay.
In every costume.
Yeah.
Eventually, I might change it up. But
Sure. Now, so what are her superpowers? Super strength.
Super strength. She could fly. Invincible. And there's her weaknesses. She can only use one power at a time. She hasn't really figured out how to use them all at once.
Okay. And so you said Supermodel set in Garden City,
Yeah.
which is also known as Bloomtown. Is it Garden City loosely based on any known city?
I want to say New York.
Okay.
Maybe Chicago. A combination of the two.
One thing I picked up on too is the British colloquialisms.
Oh yeah.
Is there a British connection? Or
I was watching a lot of Sherlock and BBC TV at the time when I was doing this, so I kind of picked up a lot of it.
Okay.
It helped me keep the language a little clean, but
Cool. And the V-Kings
V-Kings
are a gang that's her nemesis.
Yeah.
Or...
Well, yeah, they're a gang. They're called the Violent Kings.
Okay.
It's just 3 of them. Yeah, she takes them out pretty quick in this one, but I do have plans to bring them back.
Okay.
They're going to be a lot stronger.
So how many issues are planned?
13 issues.
You kind of already got it all mapped out?
Yes, I do.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
And when will the next issue be available?
Issue 2 will be available free comic book day.
Sweet. Oh, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
We are planning, for those of you who are going to come here to Rainbow Comics on Free Comic Book Day, the first Saturday in May, which is May 7th, 2016 this year, We will have Nick here. He'll have his comic books for sale. He'll also have some art for sale, and he'll be signing comic books, signing art, and we're very happy to have him as a local artist here for our free comic book day. We'll also have, I believe as of right now, we're going to have three other comic book artists, so we'll have a total of 4 comic book artists for people to meet with, have items signed, meet and greet, and just kind of talk to them and understand the local South Dakota comic book artists. There are some out there. We have at least 4, and there's many more actually. So next issue will be right around Free Comic Book Day. SuperCon, that's a local comic book convention that's coming up here in Sioux Falls this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, at the Ramcota. Maybe tell us a little bit. You will have a table or a booth there, and you'll be having supermodel stuff or your art.
Yeah, I'll have a table there. I'll have issue 1 on display, like I have here. Probably this on display as well. I really don't have a whole lot of artwork to sell, but I will have stuff if people want me to draw anything for them.
Oh yeah, sweet. You'll do sketches and stuff.
Because I try to balance out being a dad and. But
single dad of 2, did you say?
Yeah,
exactly. You're not busy then.
No.
Trashcan Comics, that is your company? This is all artist owned material?
Yeah. Trashcan, I came up with that concept of ash cans. I loved ash cans when I was a kid or younger, reading them, finding them. I think Ghost in the Shell was my first ash can, so I kind of added the trash on the side, and it just kind of fit together that way.
Yep, cool. Are there some other works? You have done a children's book recently?
I did a kid's book. I did 2 kids books. I got one the first one's called Always Hannah, which I came up with the title. She didn't have a title, but this was not written by me, but I did the pictures. Here's a few of the...
So Always Hannah is the name of the kids book.
Yeah.
It was wrote by someone, and you did the...
Kit Metcalf, yeah.
Kit Metcalf.
She's a partner of mine. We both own a e-publishing label called Washmet.
Oh, yeah. Washmet Publishing.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Some really neat artwork there. What's and this was again? Hannah?
Always Hannah.
Always Hannah. And what's just kind of a quick synopsis of Always Hannah, the children's book? What's that about?
It's about a little girl who likes to imagine she's many different things, but she's always going to be herself no matter what she tries to be.
Yep.
We have a companion book coming out called Always Brian.
Always Brian?
Yeah.
Always Hannah and Always Brian. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we would definitely be interested in selling these at the store as well.
Okay.
So I'll talk to you about that later.
All right.
I did. I was on your guys' website. I see that a portion of sales go to charity. You want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Always Hannah.
And maybe speak up a little bit.
No, that's fine. Sorry. Always Hannah went. A third of our portions of sales goes towards a charity. Always Hannah went towards a classmate of mine who has cancer, and then I think month of February and March we donated 100% of our profits to her.
Sweet. Cool.
And I think anything we put out, we're going to have a portion of our sales go to a charitable fund.
Cool. You say that you've been drawing since you were 5.
Yeah.
When did you first want to do a comic book?
Oh, I want to say when I was in 5th grade. I started drawing my own books. I had a really lame character called the Spinja. He was like a ninja and Batman all together. I used to have maybe at least 20 of them. I do believe my mom threw those away, probably.
Sure. What are some artists that you look up to, or maybe some influencers?
My biggest influence, I did bring it, is Scott McDaniel, is Nightwing. That was a huge...
cool.
Just how he draws his pages. He's got a lot of energy in his pages. He's very dynamic. I like his action style. That guy could probably draw My Little Pony, and I'd still pick it up.
Hey, that's my daughter's favorite comic. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's definitely some cool artwork, and I can see the influence.
Yeah.
I would think he'd be proud. Cool. I did notice that Supermodel #1 is all in black and white.
Yeah.
Do you plan to maybe add color at some point, or what are your thoughts on that?
Eventually I'm going to go to color once I get strong in it, in the trade. Right now, I'm still kind of working with that, but I was trying to work with black and white, see how that went.
Yep.
And it just kind of fit perfectly. And it's a one less step to getting it to the printer, I'd say. But I'd say that's my strength right there right now, is doing everything in black and white.
Okay, cool. You want to maybe describe the creative process? And
Yeah,
I see you brought some.
What I usually do when I write anything, I start with a small stack of paper like this. It's something that I don't get too attached to. I could just draw it and then rip it out, and yeah. And a lot of these sketches in here are they're not really too detailed, but I do some of this at work, so I do have people come up to me on breaks when I draw on breaks and watch, and I try not to get too detailed because I don't want them kind of noticing.
You don't want to reveal too much.
So
that's the beginning process.
Yeah, I just start with, it's just all pictures. The dialogue stays in my head, and then it goes to a small booklet like this, which I didn't add dialogue.
Oh, sorry, I'm
okay.
blocking you here, but I'll bring that up for a closer look too.
It's not too detailed either.
And so supermodel number 2, we're at in the process on that?
I'm finishing up the inking on it, making sure the lines look a little more printable. Going back and making sure I didn't make any mistakes.
Okay. And this is kind of...
That is kind of, yeah, it's number 2.
Sketches for number 2 here. Yep.
Kind of what that will look like. A little bit of a preview there for everybody.
Yep. Cool. All right. Well, is there anything, Nick, that you want to share with our listeners or viewers?
I just want to say thank you guys for picking up the book and giving me a chance. Thank Rainbow, everybody here. I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to put something cool on the shelf. I could come in here on my worst days, and I could leave here a better person. It's a great place to come to when you've had a bad day.
Yeah.
So this place has always maintained that atmosphere, and I've always liked coming here and just comic books put me in a good mood.
Yep, cool. Well, we're very, very happy we could help. We sold out Supermodel number 1. We personally all read it. We enjoyed it. So definitely want to continue the relationship, and we like to support our local Sioux Falls artists as much as we can. So yeah, thanks for joining us, Nick.
Thank you.
And once again, it is Supermodel. Issue number 2 will be out for Free Comic Book Day. Be sure to get it here at Rainbow Comics on Saturday, May 7th. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.